Earl Pugh here. Today I'm continuing on country guitar lessons. This is the G run again, but this time instead of going across the guitar as we did in lesson 1, we're going to use the G run to move up and down the neck. So in open position, the G run was. In closed position, we will use fingers 1, 2, 3, which is what we did in open position, but we're going to move on finger 1. So I'm going to hit a G, then move up 2 frets, and then go 1, 2, 3. Then I'll go to the next string and go 1, 3, and then the top note would be just roll it over. So it all lays out nicely. You should also know this in the next octave. Now in the next octave, when we hit the second string, there's a bump in the guitar tuning. So instead of going from 1 to 1, we're going to need to use the second finger to end on. So 1, then we move 2 frets, 1, 2, 3, then 1, 3, and then finger 2. Now to start the next octave, I can get most of a third octave here without going too high on the guitar. I'm going to move and start on finger 1 again. And then I can grab that G, or I can move back to that one depending on where I'm going next. You should also know these licks backwards. So if we start on that higher G, and if we start on this G, now we've got 2 more chords in the song. We've got a C chord and a D chord. On the C chord, it's going to be the first octave. The fingering is identical. We've got 1, then we move to the next string, and then we've got that higher octave. Now, once again, the fingering will be slightly different when we hit the second string. So we're going to start on the first finger, move 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to move up a fret, 1, 3, 1, and then there's my high note. And backwards, I'd start on the first finger. Now this is a little trickier. I've got to get my third finger and then move down there. And then this is friendly again. And on the D chord, the fingering will be exactly the same. We'll start on the D with the first finger. First finger, move 2 frets, 1, 2, 3. Then next string, 1, 3, 1. Next string, 1. Now we're going to start on the first finger on the D on string 3, fret 7. But when I got to the second string, I had to move up a fret and go 1, 3 on string 2, and then roll across backwards. So the great thing about using this particular fingering, we've got no open strings. That means that we can damp the notes differently. So in open position, I kind of had to let them all ring together, but I can play a little bit more staccato on some of the notes. So I can get that damping just a little bit with the pick hand over the bridge, and get a little bit of a popping sound, very standard sound on a telly in country. It's the same chord progression as before. We have one measure on the G, and and then we go to the C. Now I'm going to play the G in the next octave. Then we'll start on the higher G, then the C, and then the next G, and I'm going down. Now we've got 2 measures of G in a row. So we'll play it, twice. Now we've got 2 measures of C. And now we've got the G to a D. And then we're two measures on a G. By using that damping, we can start to get some of that attack that you hear in traditional country music. So I hope you've enjoyed this video on the G run, moving up and across the neck. It's a great way to get started on playing some country flavored leads. Please give me a like, please consider subscribing, and please have a good week, and I will see you next week. Thank you.